Good morning. Happy Saturday. It's time to get real. Yeah, it's gonna, I'm about to get really real, like raw real. I have I have some confessions, and I don't know, this might be the end of the Real Life with Dawn Lefevre motivational podcast before it even got started, because hi, I'm Dawn, and I'm an overeater, and apparently after last night proved that I'm also an over drinker. Yeah, so raw real, because I think we can learn. I think you can learn from me. So last night I ate and drank way, way, way too much. It wasn't even my intention. It didn't just happen. I mean, I did it, but it was not. I did not realize the evening was going to go the way that it did. And I think it was because I finally got my pool closed yesterday. It was my pool. It's a source of stress for me when I have to close it, because I think I'm always worried something's going to go wrong. Like nothing ever does, but I feel the same way uh, in the beginning of summer when I have to open it. So I finally, after having it on my list for the last 2 weeks, it was the last thing on my list to do that I haven't done. I finally got it done. So I celebrated my plans to go to Blake's with friends. And I was just like, oh yeah, I'm going to get a hard cider. It's 2:30 in the afternoon. And that led to another one, led to another one, led to another one. And then also, while we were there, I ordered this great meal. I mean, they have some good options there. It was quinoa and farro. There was too much sauce or something on it, but I've got grilled chicken and then grilled sausage on it, and had roasted vegetables, and it was really delicious. But I ate that, and then I ate the rest of my friend Melanie's French fries, and then I ate the rest of my friend Shelly's gluten-free chicken fingers, which were very delicious. And then after like the fourth hard cider, we decided we needed a donut flight. Like, who doesn't need that? And so we ordered, like, it was donuts with some kind of pumpkin pie something on it. It was not good. We had a couple bites. I'm sorry, but get the fresh donut. That one wasn't good. And then, so by the time we left there, I had to leave my truck there. I just left my truck there and rode with one of them who was not drinking. And then we decided to go to the Dryden bar. So then I ordered a glass of wine there and ordered pizza and ate nachos. And then, the phone call that you never want to get is, well, you want to get it as a parent because you want your child to be responsible. But how about being the parent that has to call your daughter, hey, Jillian, I need you to pick me up from the Dryden bar. And she's like, Mom, I'm at Lakeside. I'm like, okay. So I got another ride home from, I went with my friend and her daughter, who was the DD. She dropped me off at home. And I spent the most uncomfortable night tossing and turning, and not like the effects of the alcohol were wearing off, but all the food, you guys, the food, so much food. I don't eat that much anymore. And my stomach was so uncomfortably full, and I felt like I was going to bust out of my skin, and I was beating myself up. All those things you say when you overeat, and you're just like, how could I do that? I just feel like crap, and blah, 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 blah. And here's the thing I need you to know, because I'm going to put a good spin on this. That's how I used to be all the time, like every single day. Not the drinking so much, but the eating every single day. I would eat to my body's max capacity. And think about it. I mean, I don't know if this is scientifically true, but I think it is. If you eat to your body's max capacity and all that food has nowhere to go, you don't use it, it stores it, right? And your body's max capacity, your body gets bigger, so it can hold the amount of food that you're continuously eating and not using. And so I feel about 100 pounds heavier today, which I know I'm not, but that's how it feels. And I just had the worst, most uncomfortable night. And so why do I keep doing that to myself? Well, because here's the thing, guys. I'm an overeater at heart. It doesn't matter that I'm not fat anymore, that I've lost the weight. I still have the tendency and even the desire to eat too much. And on rare occasion, I allow myself to do that. And it's never a good idea, never. And so I think maybe I just need this constant reminder of how bad it feels. But the good news is that those episodes are so few and far between these days that it doesn't send me into that tailspin anymore. Like, oh my God, I can't believe I did that. And I just confess it. Hey, this is my confession. Like I said, I am and always will be an overeater, but I've learned how to manage it. And it's pretty rare that I let it get that out of control. And so I just wanted to throw my real life confession out there and let you know that even people who think that you think have it all together and who you've seen be successful and they probably never do that and they never have any problems, it's so easy for them. Yeah, don't make those judgments, guys, because everybody has their struggles, and that's for sure one of mine. I can remember walking into Weight Watchers one time and I was at my goal weight, and they call it a lifetime member if you're at your goal weight, and you had to weigh in once a month though to continue to come for free. Because that was part of the perk of being a lifetime member at Goal, you got to come to the meetings for free. And I took advantage of that. And so I walked into a different location than I usually do to do my monthly weigh-in. And I can remember the lady looking at me going, "What are you doing here? You don't need to lose weight." She passed this judgment on me. And I said, "Well, I'm just here to do my monthly weigh-in and, maintain an 80-pound weight loss." Bitch, that's what I wanted to say, but I didn't say that. I was nicer then. So don't make those judgments. Manage those days. Don't let them get the better of you. Confess it. Let it go. And now I can do that. Okay. So there is my raw, real first Saturday. Real life recap week 3. So I always do this on Saturdays. And can you believe it's already the end of our 3rd week together? I can't. And I think it's actually 3.5 weeks, but I put the first 10 days on. Can you guys hear my dog? She is like a child, but I'm just going to leave her out there for now. So it's the end of our 3rd week together, and I like to recap and let you know what my successes were, and then kind of prompt you to do the same here, comment on this video. So my successes for this week included, for the relating. I did lots of lunches and dinners with friends. I had my mom over, spent time with the girls. Those lunches and dinners didn't get out of control like yesterday did. And then tonight I have another fun outing with some friends, so I'm excited about that. My eating and exercise. I did 5 workouts this week and a lot of food prep. So I hadn't done food prep in a while, so that was a good achievement. Speaking of achievement, the A for achieving, I did post content daily for you guys, and for me too. I like this. And then our format changes a little next week, so just keep watching this page for updates and stuff and how to watch these videos. I'm going to start, I think, doing little blurbs on this page, and then sending you the link to the full video to watch on YouTube so I can become YouTube famous. And then plus I have an idea for a success challenge that I want to do with you guys between Halloween and Thanksgiving. So look forward to that. So keep looking here for this. And then for the L for loving myself, I read 3 chapters in my book. So I was using some of my me time for that. And plus I got my pool closed. I'm saying I'm putting that in that category because it's such a huge deal for me. Things that I need to work on next week. I need to get my eating back to normal. Summer I find it harder in the summer to eat sensibly than I do in the winter, just because of all the parties and really all of the social events. So it's kind of over now. Pool's closed. That means summer's over. That means I need to get my crap together. So eating needs to go back to normal. And then I need to take steps toward my next steps towards promoting this podcast, change up my platforms a little bit, maybe get a presence on Instagram, that kind of thing. So those are kind of the things I personally need to work on next week. And I want you to take a minute, and I'll show you in your action steps to do this for yourself each week as well, so that you can see if you're on track, if you've gone off track, if you're not even seeing the track and you need to really, rein it in, kind of thing. And then I also want to recap what we've talked about here together. So Sunday was the bad day video. It was a really short one, so you can look back to that on Sunday, go to YouTube and watch that, because even I have bad days, and as you can see, sometimes more than one. Monday was the food prep video. So that was just me in my kitchen, my real life, a peek into my real life food prep and what I ate for the week, and what I made and how I did it, and how it doesn't really have to be that stressful. That was the most popular video on Facebook this week, was the food prep. So if you haven't checked it out yet, check it out. Tuesday was the vacuum or charger video. And so that one, did I skip one? Oh no, that was Tuesday. So that was the R, or the relating, and the vacuum or the charger. So that was just asking you, who do you spend the most time with? And do these people suck the energy out of you, suck the life out of you like a vacuum? Or do they charge you or energize you like a charger? And then what to do about that? And then asking yourself if you yourself are a vacuum or a charger for someone else. So that's what we talked about on Tuesday. Wednesday, we talked about eating and exercise, and this week we focused on the exercise part and getting started. That's the exercise. It starts with one step video. That had the most views on YouTube, so that was a good one there, and that was my personal favorite, just because I love talking about exercise. That's how I counteract like the things that happened last night. I have to go do a pretty good workout today, just to kind of really first get my mindset together, and then secondly to get my body feeling back to feeling good again. So that video, you can hear about how I started exercising about 25 years ago, and then how you can take the first step towards whatever fitness goals that you have for exercise. Thursday was the commitment video, and that one related to the A, or the achieving. And there are 4 types of people when it comes to commitment, and you need to figure out which one you are. It's time to follow through on the things we say that we're going to do. Okay, you can't just be all talk and expect to get what you want, expect to get where you want to go. So that one we talked about commitment. And then Friday, which was yesterday, excuse me, that was the me time video, and that one related to the L, or loving yourself. We all do need time to ourselves, but what are you using that time on? Are you using it to scroll social media, or are you using it to improve yourself? So we need to redefine what our me time is and use it to become the best version of ourselves. And then today, Saturday, we have this real life recap video, just to kind of let everybody out there who still needs to catch up with what we talked about, give them a little tidbit and a little prompt to go back and see the ones that they haven't seen yet. So that's everything that we covered this week. Go back. That's what I want your action steps to be for this week, is I want you to take time to do your week in review. Again, what did you do to work towards your why or your purpose? Have you even figured out what that why or purpose is yet? What were you successful at? What do you still need to work on? What are your goals for next week? And then write it down. Write all those things down every week. It needs to be in front of you. It needs to come from here onto here, so that we can put it out into the world and make it effective and help it change the way we live our lives. And then write it down and comment on this video. I love reading your comments. I've been getting emails too, questions and things like that. So I love that. So keep emailing me, reallifedawn@gmail.com. And then the next thing is to watch any of the videos that you missed, rewatch any of the ones that you loved, and to share them with your friends. Okay, so let's build our audience. Let's get this real life movement going, and have a great weekend. I don't have a lot planned for the daytime today, except for going to get my truck. And then I am going to Art and Jake's tonight with some friends, and then Westview Winery, they're having an event there. And that sounds, I didn't even know they had a winery at that orchard. So we're gonna go check that out. So that should be fun. Tomorrow is just gonna be a big prep day, food prep, and prep for this podcast, and just getting ready to start my new job on Monday, which maybe I'll tell you more about tomorrow. So thanks for joining me today. I already feel better just talking to you guys and getting out my confessions. And I hope you have a wonderful day. Enjoy. It looks like it's going to be beautiful weather, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.